What's up guys, Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech, and today we're going to be reviewing the FinalMouse Ultralight 2 Cape Town. Let's get to it. Oh man, I've been so excited for this mouse to finally come in the mail, bro. Now, despite how dislikable FinalMouse as a company can be, there's no doubt that their mice are top tier if you can avoid some of the issues that some of them come with, you know, due to quality control. Maybe not avoid the issues, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anywho, this mouse is like the Yeezys of the freaking mouse scene or mouse market. One of the most expensive mouses on the freaking lineup, with only the Logitech G Pro Wireless even coming close price-wise. Now, just to get this mouse, I remember I was at work and I had to friggin' go into the bathroom, take my bathroom break. I went into a stall, got my phone out, and waited until the 3 p.m. mark, because that's when the mouse was finally gonna drop, and I finally managed to cop one. Now, the mouse did take about a month to get here from my initial order. So the mouse got released July 28th, and I received it on August 27th, which was yesterday. And I got it late because apparently FinalMouse thought I was a bot, so I wasn't really one of the earlier ones because I was ordered 50,000, and they just now finally released all like 70,000 orders. Now I gotta say, FinalMouse has some of the nicest box art. I usually tend to throw out most of the boxes for my mice, but if it's FinalMouse or the newest G.Wolf skull, I kept those cases. Now the price for the FinalMouse at retail is $120. But it's going to be extremely difficult to actually get it from the store because it's like there's only so many in stock, right? So most people will get it through resellers, and the resellers will sell at whatever price they want. But I think the cheapest one I found on eBay was like 160, 140, around there. But it's still insanely high for a mouse. But then again, FinalMouse does claim this is the last mouse that will be producing. I mean, that's what they said about the Ultra 58. Air 58, but you know, I think I tend to believe them because apparently they're gonna go into the shoe game. So if this really is their mouse, then maybe their price will be warranted. But we're gonna see if it is or not worth the money in a little bit. Now the packaging is standard. There's really nothing nice about it here. Nothing that really makes it feel like it's $120. You know, there's no foam padding. It just comes like any other mouse. Now, when it comes to the sensor, it does have, I believe it has the same sensor as the last iteration, the Air 58. Now, that's nothing bad. The sensor's top quality. It is only at 500 hertz polling rate, and there's no software. But the DPI steps are there. There's 400, 800, 1600, 3200, and there's also no DPI indicator. Internally, the mouse hasn't really changed from the Air 58. So we're not really going to find any problems with the sensor itself. The mouse has also been blessed in Africa by African priests, or African gods or something like that. I don't really know. Obviously, that's all just hype. I don't even think they even went to Africa to even bless the mouse. Made a tweet about how they sent all the mouses to go get blessed, but somebody found out that the whole video had been actually recorded in California. So, you know, obviously, it's all just marketing, and FinalMouse is good at more than just making a good mouse. It's good at marketing. Now, shape-wise, the mouse is very similar to the Air 58. It's basically just a miniaturized version of the mouse, but it feels so tiny in my hands. Again, I have very large hands. From the top of my hand to my wrist is 20 centimeters, and then across from my side of the hand to my thumb is 8 centimeters. So as you can see, it's very tiny in my own hand. Now onto the mouse clicks, the left trigger and the right trigger. So as you can hear, the clicks are great. They're linear, they're awesome. They don't feel mushy like the G.Wolf skull. And now onto the side buttons. So yeah, no complaints from me. Click-wise, they're great. They're awesome. They still, though, as a palm gripper with large hands, this shape, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I have to fingertip this, so it's definitely putting me out of my comfort zone, and it's just something I'll have to get used to. Whether it'll give me better aim or not, I'm not entirely sure. Now, FinalMouse claims the mouse weighs 47 grams, but on my own scale, I got around 53, 52 grams. Again, it's not a big difference. You're not really going to notice it. Then again, I am weighing the mouse with a cable, and I'm guessing they're weighing their mice without the cable. It's still one of the lightest mice out there in the market. Now, FinalMouse says it's the equivalent of 9 sheets of paper, and honestly, I want to believe them. Now, when it comes to gaming mice, we're in a new era where FinalMouse isn't your only choice when it comes to a lightweight gaming mouse. We have the Model O from Glorious Gaming. We have the XM1 from Endgame Gear, the Razer Viper, the new Cooler Master MP710 that's going to be releasing soon, the Model O minus or negative, however you want to call it. So FinalMouse had to do something to set themselves apart from their competitors. Now their response to this are their infinity skins. They're adhesive foam paddings that you can stick onto the mouse to change the shape of the mouse itself. Now we get 3 different bags. Each bag has a same set, like a full set, you know, the front, the back, the left, and the right of the mouse. Basically, one is small, one is medium, one is large. Obviously, we have the exact measurements on the bag themselves, but that's pretty much how I generalize them. Now, since I do have very large hands, I'm gonna have to use the largest infinity skin. I was gonna say adhesive freaking foam pad. So I'm gonna be using this one. So while I'm fingertip gripping this mouse, I'm not really that uncomfortable, really. So dimension-wise, I don't really want to change anything. Maybe the only thing I will change, however, is gonna be the right side. I feel could be a little wider because as you guys saw earlier, I was lifting my pinky like I was drinking tea. I basically didn't even need my pinky or my ring finger to handle this mouse. So these infinity skins do use 3M adhesive, which is a brand name. Now, like I said earlier, a whole set will contain 4 pieces. You have the bottom, the left, the right, and the top. Now, I don't know if it was actually meant to be stackable, but I have seen online people stacking on infinity skins, but I think it looks like really whack, so I won't be doing that. What I will be doing is I'm gonna just make sure these are the right shapes, but I'm gonna put on all of them on as a set except for the one on the left, because as you can tell, if you put it on the left, it actually is past the side buttons. Like, it hides the side buttons. The side buttons are beneath the infinity skins, basically. They don't pop out anymore, and it's harder to find them, harder to click them. So that's why I'm not going to be putting any on the left side. Just to show you guys, this is what it looks like with a friggin' left side infinity skin. So let's get to it, and let's install these friggin' okay, there we go. Just gonna find the little thing. Okay, there we go, we got it. Now, we do want to be careful with these things, because if we want to take these off, because you can take them off the mouse. Now, there is some adhesive that is left over, but you can take it off the mouse. So I'll recommend that you save that little plastic paper just so that you can reapply it and not get rid of or not tarnish that adhesive on it. So like I said, you can stack these infinity skins and find, I guess, your perfect shape, but it's not really gonna be that. Honestly, it just makes the mouse thicker. You can't make it longer, so it can't really change too much of the shape. You can make it a little wider, you can make it fit the palm a little bit more, you know, but it's really not going to change shapes 100%. Now, if you frequent the mouse review Reddit like I do, you would have seen these lizard grip tape skins that people have added onto the mouse. So that really reminds me, these infinity skins remind me of those, basically, you know, because those do add on some shape, kinda, just depending how thick they are, but they also add better grip, and these infinity skins definitely do add better grip. They do feel nice in the hand, you know. I mean, they're like soft. They're made out of like I can't really say it, foam. There you go. That's what it was. Yeah, they feel like foam, not memory foam, mind you. Now that would have been really like something that you could shape if it was like memory foam. That would be totally dope. But yeah, these aren't half bad for comfort. However, if you're somebody that cares about the aesthetic of your mouse, how nice it looks in your setup, regardless of comfort, these look whack. They look ghetto. They look freaking ratchet. So it's definitely not something you want to maybe take a picture of it. It looks like it's wearing like armor padding. Like your mouse is wearing armor padding. It's just not a good look. But then again, your hand will probably cover the entirety of this mouse, so up to you. You can definitely have fun just combining different skins, different sizes, and maybe find the right size for you, or whatever works best for you. Because like I said, you can remove these and reapply them later. Now I don't know how long they'll last, like life consistency, but FinalMouse will be selling these Infinity skins on their site later on, I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure about that. Now with these Infinity skins added onto the weight, and I'm putting it back on my balance, it's really not a big difference. It does add like 1 or 2 grams to the... Now the mouse skates on it are different than the old Air 58 ones. They're like the new white ones. I'm not entirely sure they're pure PTFE, or also known as Teflon, but they're definitely really good, and they're slower than Hyperglides. I tested it with the Hyperglides that I have on my Air 58, and the Air 58 is slightly faster. Again, it also depends on what type of mouse pad you have. So these mouse skates, they're good. Nothing to complain about. Not as good as Hyperglide, so I'll definitely will be changing them as soon as Hyperglide comes out with the new skates for the Ultralight 2, because it is smaller and it does have different type of skates than the Air 58, so I can't just change them or interchange them. Now, before I forget, in order to test the click latency for the mouse 1 and mouse 2 buttons, which is the left and right button, I go on humanbenchmark.com and I test my reaction time. Again, this is not scientific because it's also dependent on my own reaction time. But I got, after 10 tries, an average score of 230 milliseconds, right? Now compared to the 245 from the Skull, the 213 from the Razer Viper, and my highest score with the XM1, the 206 milliseconds. Again, 200 milliseconds out of 1,000 milliseconds, all right? This is 0.2 of a second, so it's not a really big difference. But again, if that's something you care about, there it is. So using the new Cape Town, I did manage to break my record on Tile Frenzy. Take note, I'm not very good at this Tile Frenzy. This is like the second time that I did it. But I set my highest record with the Skull, and then I broke that record with the Cape Town. Again, that could be a placebo effect. I also used the Cape Town for a period of 5 hours doing ranked online in Siege, and I found my performance to be pretty good actually. Again, could have just been luck in game, but honestly, I don't think this is a must buy. For $120, there are a lot of alternatives now if you want a low weight gaming mouse, specifically if you want an FPS mouse, right? You have the Model O, which has a different shape, of course, but you also have the Cooler Master MP710 and the Model O minus or negative, however you want to call it. Both these mice will be small, like the Ultralight 2, the Cape Town, and they'll also be lightweight. So those will be releasing at the end of this month. So honestly, this mouse has competition. Is it worth $120? Again, that's something that the person, you, will have to value. But honestly, my recommendation is wait till the new mouses come out. Alright guys, this is it for my review of the FinalMouse Ultralight 2 Cape Town. It's a good mouse, worth $120? Not personally, but again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The Infinity skins, while maybe useful, look awful. And now we have so many alternatives. We have the MP710 from Cooler Master, and the Model O minus is going to be coming out from Glorious Gaming, which will be direct competitors towards this mouse for half the fraction of the price. Anyway guys, thank you for watching as always. If you have any tips or anything I should have in my next video, don't forget it, leave a comment down there. Don't be afraid to just let me know. As always, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. You guys know what to do. But I love you, I miss you, And I hate how much money I'm wasting on mice.
Tech, again, second cut. Hey guys, Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech, and today we're going to be reviewing the FinalMouse Cape Town. Nope, it's Ultralight 2, Ultralight 2. Again, don't stop the recording. Hey guys, what's going on? Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech, and today we're going to be reviewing the Ultralight 2 FinalMouse Cape Town 2. Fuck, what is it called? It's called the FinalMouse Ultralight 2 Cape Town. FinalMouse Ultralight 2 Cape Town. Again, third take. No cars, I don't want cars. What's up guys, Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech, and today we're going to be fuck bro, fuck. Again, 2, 1, shoot. What's up guys, Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech, and today we're going to be reviewing the fuck, I forgot what it's called.